Good morning. I want to give you a thought for the day without tagging it to a particular text, but I want you just to see I am out in the wilderness. Over here behind me is Judea, and this would belong across this ravine to the tribe of Benjamin. Now, if you look down into this wadi that is behind me, you can see a monastery. That monastery dates from the 5th century. There have been monks who have been here and have been in that monastery since the 5th century. And continue to be 5 to 7 or so at a time that continue. You can see over here, Bedouin shepherd on the hill. And I wanted to give you this morning this picture and image just because so much is collected in this. Shepherds, which form a significant motif in the biblical story record. The historicity of the place going back to a 5th century monastery. The wilderness that forms both the site of, potentially the site of Jesus' temptations out here in the wilderness. And also, interestingly, I am on an old historic pathway here where travelers would have gone right between Jericho and Jerusalem. Now, what story in the Bible tells us about a traveler on his way from Jericho to Jerusalem? Of course, that's the story of the Good Samaritan, the man who was robbed, and the 3 travelers who came by, the priest and the Levite, and then finally the Good Samaritan, who himself did help and give assistance to that traveler. And Jesus tells that story, and this forms a setting for that story. Out here in the desert, and you can imagine bandits hiding in caves. There's all kinds of caves along this ravine. And hiding in those caves, waiting to lay hold of that man, and the Good Samaritan out here in the middle of nowhere is the one who gives help. And it just adds context to Jesus' parable and Jesus' story. So I wanted to show you that today so you could just kind of get a picture. Again, shepherds in the shadow of a 5th century monastery. That's one of the great pictures you'll ever see in your life, out here in the middle of the wilderness between Jericho and Jerusalem. May the Lord bless you today, and may He give you joy and peace in Him. Take care.